Hello and welcome to grammar class. Today's topic is conjunctive adverbs or adverbial conjunctions. As the name suggests, a conjunctive adverb functions both as a conjunction and also as an adverb. A conjunctive adverb joins or links two independent clauses or sentences, hence it's a conjunction. And when it joins two independent clauses or two sentences, it occurs in the second clause or the second sentence and modifies the preceding or the first clause or the first sentence. And in this way, a conjunctive adverb acts as an adverb. Conjunctive adverbs are also known as adverbial conjunctions. So we understand that conjunctive adverbs are words or expressions that join two independent clauses or two sentences. And conjunctive adverbs show different relations between the two clauses or the two sentences that they join. So remember, a conjunctive adverb or adverbial conjunction comes at the beginning or start of the second clause or the second sentence and show its relationship with the first clause or the first sentence. Now here are some examples of conjunctive adverbs on your screen. Bananas are wholesome, moreover they are easy to digest. In this sentence we have two independent or main clauses. Number 1, bananas are wholesome. Number 2, they are easy to digest. And these two independent clauses are joined by the conjunctive adverb moreover. Here the conjunctive adverb moreover is expressing a relationship of addition between the two clauses. In the second example, the conjunctive adverb however is joining the two independent clauses. The doctors tried their level best and they could not save the patient. Here, however, is expressing a relation of contrast between the two clauses. In the third example, alternatively is the conjunctive adverb joining the two independent clauses. You can travel by train and you can hire a cab. Please note that while joining two independent clauses with a conjunctive adverb in a sentence, we use a semicolon at the end of the first clause and a comma immediately after the conjunctive adverb. You may remember that punctuation marks are not used for coordinating conjunctions such as and, or, but, etc., which also join independent clauses, but the semicolon and the comma are necessary for conjunctive adverbs. As I said earlier, a conjunctive adverb may also join two sentences when it connects two ideas. For example, people were vaccinated in large numbers. Nevertheless, the pandemic could not be contained. Here, nevertheless is a conjunctive adverb occurring at the beginning of the second sentence and set off with a comma showing the relationship of contrast between the two sentences. In the second example, as a result is a conjunctive adverb showing the relationship of consequence between the two sentences. In the third example, the conjunctive adverb on the contrary indicates a relationship of contrast between the two sentences. So when two sentences are connected, the conjunctive adverb usually comes at the start of the second sentence and it is set off with a comma. Up next, we have some common adverbial conjunctions indicating different relations between the two clauses or sentences that they join. For example, the adverbial conjunctions indicating the relation of addition between the two clauses or sentences include additionally, besides, in addition, moreover, furthermore, also, etc. And then we have adverbial conjunctions of consequence such as accordingly, consequently, hence, therefore, as a result, thus, then, etc. Next, we have adverbial conjunctions of comparison such as in the same way, likewise, similarly, etc. Some conjunctive adverbs indicate a relation of contrast between the two clauses or sentences that they join. For example, however, nevertheless, nonetheless, rather, regardless, still, instead, all the same, and so on. And then for emphasis, we used these conjunctive adverbs. Of course, indeed, moreover, certainly, again, undoubtedly, and so on. And what are the adverbial conjunctions of time? Well, beforehand, meanwhile, now, since, lately, etc. are adverbial conjunctions that indicate a relation of time between the two clauses or sentences joined by them. We also have the adverbial conjunctions of sequence or order. For example, first, next, thereafter, subsequently, finally, etc. For the purpose of clarification, we use certain adverbial conjunctions like, for example, for instance, namely, that is, etc. Also, in order to infer a conclusion or summarize an idea, we use certain adverbial conjunctions such as in summary, all, in conclusion, in short, etc. In this way, we saw different adverbial conjunctions showing different relations between the two clauses or sentences that they join. However, when two sentences are joined by a conjunctive adverb, it may come at any position in the second sentence while connecting two ideas in the two sentences. Now see the three examples of how a conjunctive adverb can be moved around in the sentence. In the first sentence, the conjunctive adverb, however, comes at the beginning of the second sentence and is set off with a comma. In the second sentence, the conjunctive adverb, however, is placed in the middle of the sentence, enclosed with a pair of commas. And in the last example, the same conjunctive adverb, however, comes at the end of the second sentence, set off with a comma before it. And this is possible only when we connect two sentences with an adverbial conjunction and not two independent clauses. However, sometimes a conjunctive adverb may indicate a weak or mild interruption or break in the second sentence. In such a case, no commas are required to set it off. For example, he has answered all my questions correctly. He is very smart indeed. Here the conjunctive adverb indeed coming at the end of the second sentence indicates a mild break or interruption, and so there is no comma before it. In the second example, the conjunctive adverb therefore shows a mild interruption in the second sentence, and so there are no commas to set it off. In the last segment, let's see some model examples of adverbial conjunctions or conjunctive adverbs in sentences. In the first sentence, otherwise is the conjunctive adverb joining the two independent clauses and showing a relationship of consequence between the two clauses. Please mark the use of the semicolon and the comma before and after the conjunctive adverb here. In the second example, the conjunctive adverb still is joining two sentences and showing the relationship of contrast between them. Anyway is the adverbial conjunction in the third example, showing the relationship of contrast between the two sentences. In the fourth example, the conjunctive adverb is in fact. Note the use of the semicolon and the comma. It joins two independent clauses and expresses a relation of addition between them. In the last example, the conjunctive adverb finally joins the two sentences. It expresses a relation of sequence between the two sentences. So that's it. If you liked the video, be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel for more grammar videos. Thank you so much.